Hello, my loves. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome into this video for the new moon in Libra. For those who are new, it's great to have you here. I do have an introductory video if you want to know how to get the most out of these readings. It's not necessary, but it is a wonderful tool for you if you feel called to watching that. For those who are not new, hello and welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. It is a pleasure to be here to support all of you, and I'm so excited to get into these readings for this new moon. So let's talk a little bit about what the new moon energy is. So the new moon is when it's a beginning phase. So this is the beginning of the energies of Libra, because the new moon is happening in the sign of Libra. The Libra archetype, as we discussed in the Libra solar readings, if you did not watch your reading for the Libra season, I do recommend going ahead and doing that. There's a lot of valuable information there. You may have more than one reading, and it was just a really fun connection with the Super Attractor deck affirmations. So the Libra archetype, if you didn't watch the Libra solar season readings, is all about balance. It's about relationships, beauty, harmony, and diplomacy. So it's the archetype of the scales. That's the symbol of the Libra vibration. So when we're talking about this newness, this new energy, this new vibration, it's going to be in the realm of the Libra archetype. There's going to be a new balance, new diplomacy, new harmony, new relationships that are going to be supported with this lunar phase. So the lunar phase will go from the time that the new moon happens on September 25th till when the next new moon happens on October 25th. So this is the cycle that we're talking about here. So when I say the lunar phase, this is what I'm talking about. The lunar phase that we're in right now is from September 25th to October 25th. So the new moon is going to be happening at 5:54 p.m. Eastern time, and it's going to be happening in 2 degrees, 49 minutes of Libra. There's going to be 2 readings for everybody. Their first reading is going to align for where the moon was when you were born. So on your birth chart, you're going to be looking for this symbol, and you're going to be looking for which sign this symbol of the crescent moon is in. If you don't know what I'm talking about, have no fear. I also created a tutorial video for how to find your birth information on astro.com. It's a really powerful tutorial. It is about a 20-minute video, but once you watch it, I feel that you'll be more connected to your chart. You'll be able to look at it with confidence and be able to find some of these things, these planets, these orientations that maybe you hadn't known before. If you have questions after you watch that video, please let me know. So you're going to be watching the video for where your moon was when you were born, and you're going to be watching for the house that Libra 2 degrees 49 minutes occurs in your chart. Again, if that doesn't make sense, don't worry. I talk about how to read the degree points on a birth chart in this video. So you want to watch these 2 videos, where the moon was when you were born, where Libra is right now when the new moon happens, because that's the area of our lives that's going to be most affected by this new energy. This Libra archetype is focusing us in this one house, wherever it was when you were born. So this is an important alignment for you as well. Don't worry if you're not in the right video right now. You can go look that up and then go navigate to the right video. You can skip through this introduction because they're all the same. All right. Let me see what else we have here before we dive in. Yes. So if you want to support me, there's many ways to do that. I have a chakra meditation service. It's a weekly meditation on a different chakra every week, and it's only $14.40 a month. It's on the app WhatsApp, so you do have to have that in order to access the meditations. You can sign up at devotedandvulnerable.com/services, which is also how you can find any of my other services. I am going to be offering individual card readings coming up here soon, so just contact me if you are interested in those. You can also like, comment, and share this video to support me. And you can contribute financially at paypal.me/devotedvulnerable. Link is in the description if you feel called to offer up a financial contribution for this guidance that's coming through. All right, my loves, let's get into your individual readings. So this reading is for you if the moon was in Gemini when you were born, or if 2 degrees, 49 minutes of Libra shows up in your 3rd house. Welcome in. We're going to be getting a card from the Faery Oracle by Lucy Cavendish. And if you haven't already called in your support team, I invite you to do that now. Take a few deep breaths and open your heart to receive the guidance that's most aligned and supportive to you at this time. Alrighty. Your card is Catch Me. Trust, surrender, leap of faith into the unknown. Let's go. So let me read a little bit more from the book about the nature of this card. It is time to take a chance that others may see as very risky. But it is time, if not now, when? On a mundane level, this beautiful card can indicate a person who takes what others may judge to be almost crazy risks. It may represent a person leaving a safe job, entering into a new relationship wholeheartedly, making a move in life without having examined all the consequences. But she is not someone who is foolhardy. She sees no crazy risk because she is only acting in faith that the path of courage and trust is the only path she can take. I'm going to read that again. She sees no crazy risk because she is only acting in faith that the path of courage and trust is the only path she can take. When she acts out of inner guidance, there is nothing to fear, and thus fears are not realized. Her feet, strong and bare, will leave the safety zone, and the healing path will be carried forward with her into the unknown adventure. She has transcended. Wow. I love this card. I love the energy of this card. Look, she's stepping off of a building, and she knows, she has no doubt. Her inner guidance has said, there's support here for you. You can take this step and step into the unknown and do so with people going, ah, don't do that, right? So this card is inviting you into a deep, deep trust of the inner guidance within you and a deep, deep message for you, affirmation for you to go ahead and take that step into this newness, into the unknown, into whatever it is that you are being guided and led into. Oh my goodness, my beautiful, beautiful beings. This is the time for you. Things are going to get magical. They're going to require your faith and inner trust to move forward. And it's not going to be something that people in your life are necessarily supporting you in, but you're going to have to go ahead and take that step anyway. Well, you don't have to, but not taking that step now will just mean that you're going to be redirected to take it later, and it might be less comfortable later. It's almost as if the path of least resistance is to take that step off of the proverbial cliff, right? And again, obviously trust your inner guidance and don't do anything that's dangerous. But if your inner being is resonating with, yes, this is for me, you need to act and honor that. Act on and honor that. Okay? We're going to get more specific with the moon alignment here, and then we'll jump into the third, and then we'll jump into the house alignment. So if you're here for the house, just scroll ahead. All right, moon in Geminis, hello and welcome in. I am a moon in Gemini. So let's talk a little bit about what this means, and then we'll apply it to this advice. So the moon always represents your emotions. The location that it was in, the sign that it was in when you were born represents how you express your emotions. You express your emotions through the Gemini archetype. Gemini is an air sign. It's the sign of the twins. It's a mutable sign, which means it's a changing sign. It happens during the change of a season. So it is what is the energy of the transition between spring and summer. So this beautiful changing air vibration is represented by the archetype of the twins. It's a very witty, clever, energetic, adaptable, imaginative, intellectual energy. So your heart is being called to something this lunar phase, and you are being invited, challenged, and encouraged to with your soul. And the thing that I've noticed about Gemini moon vibration as I tap into what this means for me personally, and it means something different for everybody. That's what's so interesting and cool and fascinating about this study. What I've noticed is that I always have two emotions going on at the same time. So it actually may be your other self, your inner voice that's saying, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And so that can be very confusing, especially for us Geminis, because it's like, well, I don't know if I should move forward. Like, I don't know, like my heart, part of my heart is saying yes, and part of my heart is saying no, because of this Gemini vibration, this twin energy, this same but different voice within our heads. And that can get very, very, very confusing for us to navigate, right? So we may be most supported by asking our support team for a sign or some confirmation of, yes, this is the thing we're talking about. This is the step you should take. This is what is resonating. So when I ask my support team for a sign, I always just say, please show me a cactus, was the first thing that popped into my head. That happens a lot, actually. But anyway, you just say, first show me a, and then you fill in the blank with whatever you first visually see in your mind's eye or you feel in your body. And then you wait for that sign to come. If you want extra confirmation, you can ask for the sign 3 times. That way you're really, really sure. I've done that before, and it has been a powerful experience for me. And it was the only way that I could have known that it really was the step to take. This is something that I have done in my life. I have stepped into things that other people were like, what are you doing? You have not thought this through. And I didn't need to think it through because I had the extra confirmation from the universe. I had the confirmation within my soul. And even though part of me was uncertain, the resonance was so clear, I had to move forward. So this is really the energy that you're looking for. If you need extra support and confirmation that yes, this is what you're being guided to, please look for that. The card has the number 13 on it. So you may see 13 or you may see the number 4 because 1 plus 3 equals 4 to help add confirmation for where in your life this step you're being invited to take. All right, my beautiful Gemini moons, that's really all the advice I have related to this card, related to your moon vibration and energy. Go ahead and check out where this 2 degrees of Libra is occurring for you, which house, because that's going to show you where in your life you're going to be taking this step. Okay. Until then, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste. So 2 degrees, 49 minutes of Libra is in your 3rd house. The house always represents the where. So this advice, where to apply this advice in your life, is in the realm of the 3rd house, which deals with communication. This is the energy of technology, language, transportation, data, early education. So if you're thinking about taking a new step in the realm of early education, like starting an early education career because that feels resonant for you, this is a huge message for you. Or if you're thinking about traveling, or if you're thinking about going into IT, this is confirmation for you that, yeah, this is the area of your life that you're being invited to take that step. You may also just be receiving communication from your support team about where to take this step, how to take this step, when to take this step. There's definitely a highlight for you in communication. So it can be communication with the material world, which of course is like the technology, the transportation, the data, or it could be that you're receiving communication from your support team about where this leap of faith energy is coming from. This is catch me. You're basically letting the universe catch you. I'm tapping in to see if there's any other additional things. Obviously, also apply this to the moon card that you received and merge the advice of these two vibrations, okay? That's the part that's on you to do, right? I'm always somebody who likes to do like practical application and give homework and all of that fun stuff. So tap in right now. I'm just inviting you in to see how this applies to your other reading. This is the area of your life: communication, transportation, technology, early education, data. This is where you're being asked to apply not only this card, but also the card that came through for your moon rating. Okay, I'm getting the advice that both cards are resonant. Both cards relate to each other. So since I don't know what all of your moon alignments are, you're going to have to do the work. You're going to have to tap in to your own inner knowing. But that's the whole point of doing these readings, is not to give power to me to dictate to you what's true and resonant for you, but to give, to let me be the guide for you to your own resonance and to your own knowing and understanding. Okay. So feel free to comment. If you have trouble applying the two, please just comment. I will support you in that way if you are struggling with how they are related and where in your life to really apply this. Okay, my beautiful, beautiful third house, 2 degrees Libras. It's so great to have you here. I really appreciate you. I'm so excited to be on this journey of life and to be a guide for you back to your own being. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste.